Say that men don't experience postpartum depression in Men's Mental Health Month is crazy to me. Now, by no means am I making this a competition between men and women, but if I had COVID but I didn't lose my sense of taste, does that mean I didn't have COVID? Yes, we obviously know that women experience postpartum depression a lot worse than men do. You go through biological changes, damn near lost your life. We will never experience that as men, now that we've gotten that off the table. I gotta get these kids to stop leaving Rice Krispies inside of the bowls, because all it does is just stain them, and now I gotta let them sit. Let's talk about some of the things I experienced when I was a stay-at-home dad for the first 2 years of my firstborn daughter. Number one, I completely lost who I was as a person. My wife was the only person working at the time. I didn't have a job because I was going through a career change. I had just been cut from the NFL. So it took me 2 years to actually find a job in my actual college degree. I took care of my daughter because we couldn't afford daycare, so I had to make sure she was fine. And we were living in her dad's home. As you guys can imagine, young failed athlete, now father, stuck in his father-in-law's house. Didn't plan out too well for my mental. I fell deep into a bottle. I'm talking about I had a crazy alcohol addiction, one that was tough to kick, because that was the only thing that helped me forget about my problems. The times that my daughter wouldn't stop crying, I had no idea that it was colic. I don't even want to speak on some of the things that I thought at that time. I said I lost who I was as a person. I gained about 30 pounds. I went from 220 pounds when I was actively chasing the NFL to 250 pounds of just sloppiness and nothingness. And I didn't even tell my wife about it for a few years because I didn't want to bug her. I didn't want to make her worry while she was the one providing financially for us. It wasn't until my daughter turned 3 years old that I ended up getting a job and things started to get a little bit better for me. I had no friends. I was completely isolated from the outside world. The only person I could talk to was an 18-month-old blob of nothingness that all she did was smile back and always cried. Now, by no means is this a competition to see who has it worse. If you say a man cannot go through postpartum depression, you are kicking every man in the groin that is working his ass off to be the best father he can be. To the stay-at-home dads, to the dads that work 9 to 5s and still come home and do what they're supposed to do as a father and husband. To all the dads who know what Class Dojo is. To all the dads who know the pediatrician. All the dads who show up day in and day out. When you say that we cannot experience that because we just don't experience a couple of symptoms, you are effectively saying men are not capable of caring for their children, which is actually crazy to me.